The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Saint Mark.
Glory to you, O Lord.
The disciples had forgotten to bring bread, and they had only one loaf with them in the boat. Jesus enjoined them, watch out, guard against the leaven of the Pharisees and the leaven of Herod. They concluded among themselves that it was because they had no bread. When he became aware of this, he said to them, "Why do you conclude that it is because you have no bread? Do you not yet understand or comprehend? Are your hearts hardened? Do you have eyes and not see, ears and not hear? And do you not remember when I broke the 5 loaves for the 5,000, how many wicker baskets full of fragments you pick up?" They answered him, 12. When I broke the 7 loaves for the 4,000, how many full baskets of fragments did you pick up? They answered him, 7. He said to them, do you still not understand? The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Meron daw kasunod ng misa. Two young men who has this vocation, and they are not allowed to touch and even to look at women. You know, if you remember the hood, the priest that wears the hood, of course it serves as to protect you from cold or dust, but it's also prevent you from looking on things you should not be looking to. Ano po? Nakatakip yan para hindi mo kita yung parang kabayo. Anyway, when they were about to cross a river, there's a lady struggling. There's a lady struggling. And the other person decided to carry the woman and help the woman cross the river. And the two guys were so quiet. After 2 hours, the other guy said, bakit mo binuhat? Bawal yun. Sabi nung isa, 2 hours ko nang binitawan yun, ipabitbit mo pa. I have left the woman 2 hours ago, and up to now, you are carrying it. My dear friends, my brothers and sisters, all temptations start with the mind. All temptations start with the mind. You have to understand sin starts with the preoccupation of the mind, then you ritualize it, then you act on it, then you become guilty of it. All sins starts with the preoccupation of the mind. Then you ritualize it. You even plan your sin. You even plan how to do it. Then you do it. Then you become guilty. Then it becomes another preoccupation. That's why the readings reminds us you have to guard what is in your mind. An old saying, you guard your thoughts because your thoughts will become your words will become your actions will become your habit will become your character will become your destiny. Your future will always depend on what you entertain in your thoughts. Lahat nagsisimula sa isip. Lahat nagsisimula sa isip. Sabi nga ng isang profesor, sabi niya, pag pinikit mo ang iyong mata, anong iyong nakikita? Perhaps you have heard those questions. Close your eyes, and what do you see? And most of the time you said, wala. Tama po ba? Wala. Ang sagot niya, meron. anything you can describe, it means meron. Meron ka nakikita. Hindi yung wala ka nakikita. Hindi po ba? Pag sinasabing masarap ba yung pagkain, walang lasa. May lasa yun. Hindi po ba? No? Hindi mo lang time. It's good to understand that sin starts with what you think. So as the opposite. So as what is good. Everything that is good also starts with the mind. You think about it, you ritualize it, you do it, then you feel happy about it. Again, it becomes a preoccupation of the mind. Parehas lang. Parehas lang. When you worry and you meditate, it's the same process. When you worry, paulit-ulit lang yung siniisip mo, hindi po ba? But when you meditate, parehas lang yan eh. Paulit-ulit mo rin lang iniisip kung ano yung mabuti. My dear friends, my brothers and sisters, what the gospel is trying to tell us, well, sometimes we fail to understand that because our mind is so preoccupied with what we want to think. Remember this, that messages are received according to the mode of the receiver. Messages are received according to the mode of the receiver. Kahit gaano kaganda ang pagkakasabi, pero ang pag-iisip ng nakikinig ay madumi, pangit palagi. Hindi po ba? Remember that. Messages are received according to the mode of the receiver. Regardless how good the words, but your mind are dirty, then you will receive it in a wrong way. The challenge of today is perhaps learn to think beyond what you see, what you hear, what you feel. Sanayin ang pag-iisip. Sanayin ang pag-iisip. May mga bagay na sadyang matagal nang binitawan, bit-bit pa rin ng isip. Bit-bit pa rin ng isip. At hindi yan nakakalimutan. Kasi yan ang madalas na laman ng utak. Hindi po ba? Ang kauna-unahang kain ko ng kare-kare ay hindi masarap. Ang sekreto ng kare-kare ay mani. Hindi po ba? Mani ay mapait. Mapait. So pagkain kong ganyan, mapait. Hindi ko talaga ma-reconcile yung masarap sa mapait. Naku po ninyo. So every time I think of kare-kare, mapait. Pero karamihan, pag may okasyon, dapat may kare-kare. Sabi ko, hindi ko ma-reconcile. Kasi yun ang aking experience. Kaya pag nagsabi ka ng kare-kare, kahit gaano description mo, ang dating mo sa akin, mapait. Ako po ninyo? Messages are received according to the mode of the receiver. Magandang pagtulan ng pansin yun. Ang iyong karanasan ay kadalasan yang ang dahilan ng iyong paghusga sa buhay. Kaya nga, sana sabi po ni Mother Teresa ng Calcutta, if you are quick to judge, you have no time to love. If you are too quick to judge, you have no time to love. Kaya bago mag-react, hindi mo ba, magtiyahin mo na. Baka may pinanggagalingan. Baka may pinanggagalingan. Palagi ko yung kinukwento. Kasi nung kami pumunta sa Ilocos, ang inihanda sa amin ay yung ginisa na ang tawag ay buos. May Ilocano pa dito. Buhos. Ang buhos ay itlog ng langgam. Yung haltik, di ba? Susundutin nila yon, may mahuhulog na mga itlog, ikikisa yun. Mahal yun. Kasi kinagat ka ng langgam, di ba ba? At hinahanda yun pag may special lang na okasyon. Galing kami Maynila, dinalaw namin yung aming seminarista. Pari na ngayon, ano po? Ay syempre, inaamin ko sa inyo, kung ayaw ko ng pinakbit, gusto ko ng bagnet. Di po ba? So everything in Ilocos, basta bagnet. Di po ba? No? Ang laman lang ng isip mo, kain kami, bagnet sana, bagnet, bagnet. Anyway, pagdating doon, may kakaibang handa. So hindi pa kami nagdadasal, tinikman ko lang, kakaiba eh. Pumuputok-putok. Basta kakaiba, ano po. Tapos sabi ko, nanay, ano po ito? Ano ito? Sabi niya, yan po ay buos. Ano po? Buos. Yan, ano po itong buos? Ito po ay, yan po father, itlog ng langgam. No sinabi itlog ng langgam, nalunok ko na, parang gumagawa. Bakit? Eh kasi yun ang langgam eh, hindi ba ba? Ano? Parang nalunok ko na, parang may langgam pa. Anyway, di nung kumakain na, bless the food. Yung tatlong kasama kong pare, nakita yun, sumantok ng marami. Di nagtanong, hindi ba ba? Kain na na. Ako, binanata ko lang yung bagnet. Ano pa, di, kain na. Yung nanay, nagtampo. Kasi ang mahal nga naman nung naghanda, ako hindi kumain tatlo. Di, sabi, Father, di ko kumuha. Sabi, ito na po sa akin, nanay. Natikman ko na yan. Di ba? Di sila, binabalatan nila. Sabi ng tatlong pare, ito? Ano ito? Ano ito? Di, siya, sabi, dusa kita. Sabi ko, buhos yan. Eh, ano nga ito? Yan yung itlog ng langgam. Hindi ganun din ang pakiramdam nila. Yung marami na sa, ang dami yung nakukuha. Hindi mo may susuli, di ba? Okay, ito yan. Hindi yun ang problema. Nung dumating yung nanay, nakita yung tatlo, sabi, na marami kinuha, sabi, Father, masarap ba? Ha? Because you want to please, ano sagot nila? Masarap po. Ay, di umalis. Sabi ko mga sinungaling. Sabi ko, nagluluha kayo, masarap. Diba? Anyway, ay di kinuha. Nagsandok ulit. No? Binaglalagyan sila. Mga karanasan hindi nalilimutan. Diba? Why? Because you cannot simply confront what is real. Di ba ba? Marami tayong problema sa buhay dahil hindi natin masabing ayoko. Di ba ba? Ayoko. Ha? Di ba? Ano sabi kanina pagpasok natin? Ano? Ano sabi mo? Darling, jacket ko. Darling. Eh, siyempre, ang daming darling dyan, di ba? Darling, ha? Yung! Jacket ko! Di ba ka? Ha? Hindi lahat nakakaintindi. Nakapunin nyo? Hindi lahat nakakaintindi. Messages are received according to the mode of the receiver. Maaring masarap sa iyo, hindi masarap sa akin. Maaring ang pagtawag mo ng darling, siyong lang yun. Lahat darling yan, di ba ba? Na? Remember that. Remember that. That everything begins with the mind. The preoccupation, the ritualization, the acting out, then it's either guilt or joy. And this is the grace. Lord, help me to suspend my judgment that I may hear your word. Help me to suspend my judgment that I may hear